Hello, good evening, and welcome back to our television reviews on the channel. Yeah, yes, I tend to have a lovely singing time when I. Hello, welcome back. My name is Michelle, and this is co-host.
Hi.
So we're gonna do a quick overview or review of a couple movies because we watched quite a few, so we can't spend too long on each of them. I keep saying that all the while. So one of the movies we watched recently, we watched a couple movies on Netflix and we watched a couple movies on Amazon Prime. And you have been watching it on Hulu recently? No, all right. Okay, so we're gonna go with the last night. The first movie we watched was Last Night in Seoul. We watched it in the movie theater. It's a thriller with a young lady who was moved to the city. Well, Soho. Let's say Soho. She used to live in the country with her grandmother, and she moved into the city. It's still in theaters. I'm gonna tell you, it's still in theaters right now. So I'm trying not to give it all away. She moved into a hostel. I think that's what they call it, a hostel, with some other girls, but they were not
So friendly.
so friendly. So she decided that she was gonna move out, and she was walking past this building and she saw that it was available for rent. So she went in, and wow, it was a wow building. It was a top floor. She didn't mind that it was a top floor. It was awesome. It looked amazing, and she told the lady yes, she would take it. And so she has moved into that new apartment, and she's having the time of her life, only to realize that everything is not not kosher as it's supposed to be. She seems to be having trips back into the past.
I think she likes them.
They were good trips. They were like fun. To be fair, the character does like things from an earlier time period, like from in the 70s, in 1960s. She loves that time period. So her experience in that time period is she doesn't mind. But when it starts getting a little scary, then she's not for it anymore. That's the last night in Soho, and it's in the theater now. It's like black and white. It's not exactly black and white because there was color, but I think they filmed it. Yes, yeah, they filmed it retro. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was well acted. The young lady was so good. A couple of the stars I've seen in other movies, but it was really, really good. All right, the next movie we finally watched Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings. That's a Disney movie. It starred Aquafina, who we recognize immediately because we've been watching Aquafina in a number of different shows. Ronnie Chang from one of our best show, The Daily Show.
Shout out to Scissor 7, his Netflix show series.
Okay.
Gotta shout that out. Great.
Okay. The star of the show was Simu. Oh my goodness. Simu Liu. He made me laugh. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's everybody has. I think most people have seen it. It's The Legend of the Ten Rings. It's a Disney movie. It's the start of series because at the end of it there was a couple of
spoilers.
A couple of more Disney characters.
Just like crossover.
There was Marvel guys turned up trying to a couple of Marvel guys turn up, so there's gonna be a what's the matter?
That's the man's name. Wang.
Okay, I'm harassing the camera angle. Yeah, a couple of other Disney people turned up in the NA. That's Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings. The dragons. Well, okay, let's not talk about that. All right, the last duel. stars Matt Damon,
Oh my
Ben Affleck,
God.
Adam
Poor
Driver,
Adam Driver.
and
Oh my God. No more. No more for me.
This was set in a medieval time because they were still fighting wars doing well. War is always being fought somewhere, but in this day and that the period that the movie is set in, they were still riding horses and still doing jousting and trying to conquer. It was France, and France was trying to conquer.
Still had a monarch and a
They
queen
still had the king,
with
they still had the
actual power.
queen, everybody. But what? Yes, they actually did have power then, and you had the lead, Matt Damon, going off to war to try and win glory and money, and he gets paid and stuff like that. Ben Affleck plays.
That's the man. Yeah. I love Ben Affleck, man.
What
Ben
is
Affleck
going
good.
on?
His role in this movie was perfect. It was great.
Oh my goodness, Ben Affleck played.
King Joffrey.
He was terrible. He wasn't the king. He wasn't the king. He was like a marquis, whatever. Oh, you say the word. I've gotten so used to not saying that word because I haven't read any romance book in a long while. But he's a marquis, and he was very mean to the Matt Damon character. I can't pronounce her name, so I'm gonna leave her name.
Should have been
The Adam Driver character.
Jane.
Jacques, I like his name, so I remember his name. Jacques was accused of rape by the Jodie Comer. She's the wife of she plays the wife of Matt Damon. Yes, she was accused of rape, and to prove her right, and to
this
they say
unfortunate fate to prove her innocence or proof that it actually occurred and her word was actually correct, because in those times women's word was not really treated respectfully, or
they had no say. They had no say.
Basically fight to the death. And if Matt Damon wins, God has told that this woman is telling the truth. If Adam Driver wins, he and the wife
would be killed, not him, just the wife, because she's a liar. She'll be proven as a liar.
Wouldn't he have died in the fight?
Well, he would have died in the fight. So, but they would deliberately burn her at the stake. They would light her on fire at the stake, because as far as they are concerned, if her husband had lost the duel and be murdered, she was telling a lie, so they would have burned her at the stake. That's
God
the last duel.
Because God does not like liars.
Yeah.
As they said.
She faced a trial, and they said some things in that trial that made me go, But it was the belief back in those days that you couldn't.
Very, very, very bogus beliefs.
A lot of them was bogus belief, but hey, it was what they believed in that day and age and time. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
A bunch of flat earthers.
It moved really fast. They told the story quickly. It got to they took us to the wars. It was lovely, but it's not France as it is now. It's France back in the day when it was terrible. It was horrible, and they were fighting constantly. Everybody was cold. They were living in squalor, and they depicted France as it was back in that day. I really enjoyed that movie. I thought it was really, 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 really well done. I loved it. If you can go out and support that movie, I don't know, in the pandemic as it is.
For this movie,
yeah,
Adam Driver did not do it. There you go.
They showed the rape, the alleged rape, or whatever you want to call it.
Assault.
From three different angles. His angle, her angle, and the husband's thought. So he looked guilty in all three of them to me. Okay. All right. That's the last Duel, and that's in theater now. Don't know what else when it's gonna come out of theater.
Form your own opinion.
All right. On Amazon Prime, we watched Accident Man.
Yeah.
And that movie is really.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
But
It
the
buys
premise
into.
is funny.
It buys into the conspiracy. Well, it buys into the conspiracy theory that no death is actually a natural death. Like everything can be manipulated to look like an accident. To look like an accident. Everything can be manipulated to look like an accident. A man seemingly getting crushed by a car might have been somebody shooting out the tire and forcing the car to plow into the to the man and kill him. So everything can be manipulated to look like an accident. So, and the guy who is performing in all these accidents is a paid killer. So he's showing you everything that can be done. Also, he has another secondary story. His girlfriend has been murdered, and when he goes to check, to investigate it, he realized that his other murder for hire compatriots are the ones who killed her. So he's taking revenge on all of them. That's the Accident Man, and it's on Amazon Prime.
He was just a funny man.
It was really, really good. It's a karate movie, so let's call it that, a karate movie. Okay, the next movie it's not the next movie, one of the movies that we watched, The Harder They Fall. That was on Netflix. It boosted almost a very high percentage of black actors.
It was almost 90.
I'm not sure what percentage of black actors it was, but there was a lot of them. All right, The Harder They Fall. He's gonna clap and tell you who he thought did excellent. So, Idris Elba played Rufus Buck. Jonathan Majors played Nat Love. Lakeith Stanfield. Oh, I didn't write what the name of the character he played. But you know Lakeith Stanfield from Get Out. He was one of the actors in Get Out. He was the actor that
when you watch this movie,
was trying to get it. Lakeith Stanfield was very good in this movie.
Amazing.
Excellent. He had the opening sequence in the movie. He had the second best. He just shot him. While he was there talking like that, he was whatever. I'm gonna say I'm not sure how she says her name. It's Zazie Beetz. Zazie Beetz. Let's call it that. Yeah. She played Stagecoach Mary, and Regina King played Trudy Smith. R.J. Kryler played Jim Beckworth. His lights was put out by Lakeith Stanfield.
He was really good at that.
Linda was Bass Reeves.
Oh boy. Boy, Big Paul. Don't you mess with Paul.
Oh my God. Delroy Linda said, "You're gonna die." I fell out of the chair. He was so right.
The one scene when he was like, "How would you prefer to do this? Are you gonna handcuff me, or would you prefer that we all just shoot you?" He's like, "I prefer death." That was funny. He was just dry. They wrote him dry and witty, and I love Delroy Linda. I just love Delroy Linda. Delroy Linda said, "You're gonna die." Eddie Letegi was here. He played Bill, and Deon Cole. Oh Lord. Deon Cole career was like a little bit hurt after this one.
Deon Cole played Wiley Esco, and Wiley Esco had a mouthful of gold teeth that was so heavy. Oh my God!
Idris Elba gave him my ass a beating in a. He said, "Die." Okay, the entire premise of this movie, The Harder They Fall. Nat Love is a.
Not Love.
How would you say assassin?
No, Nat Love is an outlaw. He's an outright outlaw, and he's wanted. He's wanted by the law for crimes against the towns or states.
$20,000, right?
No, it's 10,000. It's valid for 10,000. But when he was young, his father and his mother was killed by a man who gave him a cross in his forehead, a cross in his forehead. And he spent his life looking for all of those men who did him that injustice, because he had a rather happy life. His father was awesome. His mother was awesome. They lived in a lovely house and his life was beautiful. And this dirty man came in and killed them both and scarred him for life. So for his entire life, he has been searching, coming up, he has been searching for the man who done him wrong, and he wants to do him in. Alright? So as soon as he gets the chance, he hears that the man is out, and he's going to kill the man. Along the way, he picks up a couple of his friends and take them with him to to
Shout out RJ, man.
Oh boy.
One,
Likes
two,
and
three.
dreams and up. 1, 2, 3. And the love of his life is in this show is played by Stagecoach Mary. Idris
was
Elba.
Trudy was bad.
Trudy was bad. The love of his life was played by Zazie. Stagecoach Zazie Beach. Stagecoach Mary. Regina King played Trudy Simmet. And she played her hard. She played her like the women of the West were very hard. Back in those days, they weren't all light and sunshine. They were hard and they would kill you in a minute. And she played her just like that. And she was a very good counterpart to Idris Elba's character. And she ran things while Rufus Buck's character, she ran things while Rufus Buck was incarcerated. All right, Deon Cole tried to steal the town, and they gave him his just desserts. When Rufus Cole came back, he gave him his just desserts, exactly what he deserved. He popped his teeth out and gave it to one of the kids and said, "You're rich," because he tried to steal the town out from under Rufus Buck, and he would sell them out and sell the entire town out. He didn't try and save the town for the people. So the Rufus Buck character was a bully also. He's a bully, a thief, a murderer, and a liar. So, thief from thief, God laugh, but that might be too much for them. Alright. I've never I don't know the total history of Not Love.
It's a long one.
Somebody said I read a comment where the person said he has enough history, you don't need to make it up. So I don't know if this was made up or added onto his lore.
It was a fictional movie. But
okay.
It was based on real people. That's what they said in the beginning.
Okay.
The person who made that comment really didn't think about that.
They didn't think about that because they said it was made up. They didn't say it was the fictional story could happen. They said it's a fictional story, but the people are real. Oh, okay. Alrighty. And November upcoming shows. Now, November 19, The Wheel of Time will be arriving on Amazon Prime. It's a book, a big book series. I don't know if you have ever read the book series, but this is one of the books to movie that has occurred. And so November 19, it will be available for streaming on Amazon Prime. Love Hard, which is a movie on Netflix, you can check that out. That's showing right now. And Passing, which started today. So you can also check out Passing, which is also on Netflix. Those are the new movies today that we are talking about. We are encouraging you to go give a watch. Alrighty? So be well, be blessed, and we'll see you next time. Check us out back when we come back with another posting. Have a great day.